Hey, how you doing? This is Dark Spartan 19, part of the Mercenaries Coalition, M3RC USMC. I'm going to be coaching / commentating a member of my team. If we go to the beginning of her video here, you see she, I assume it's a she, Andelsky. I'm going to call her Andel probably. 2262, so bronze. Well, that's wood, right? Wood, bronze, I don't remember. Oh, that's bronze. Bronze shield. Can't really see in the top, but it's level 13. In this rank, I'll just start with what I would expect. Well, first of all, a little background if you don't know. If you're not watching from the team, I'm a rank 7,000, like right above 7,000, level 20. A few, I think just 2 level 3 legendaries. Just got like my 6 level 4 epic. Not working with a whole lot of levels, but I hold my own for the most part. So going back to the meta to expect in this rank, I have an alt who is about 4,000, just hit 4,000 last week, level 11, which is pretty hard because she's 13 and she's in 22. I constantly fight 16s and 17s and 4,000, and the meta is pretty much similar in this rank. So you see a lot of headhunters, a lot of duggies, a lot of mimsies, weirdly enough, and a couple. They're common to see big gay owls. My son's next to me. I'm sorry if he distracts you. But, yeah, a lot of headhunters and a lot of mind control. Sci-fi in general, Warboy Tweak, but mind control cards, more specifically Cyborg Kenny, you see more in this level of play. You see the straight-up spell also, but I see a lot of Cyborg Kennys in this meta at this rank. So I did a full video recording of this, and I fucked up and didn't get the recording right. So I know exactly what I'm going to be saying, but I'm going to be not sugarcoating it. I'm going to be saying exactly what I thought when I first saw the video, what was going through my mind, and maybe I might have forgot a couple things, so it might be new to me anyways. So let's see what we got. Alright, so loading in the game here. Corey. Alright, fighting at 2300. Similar rank, similar level, excuse me. Don't expect much of a rank or level advantage from this opponent. Let's see what cards you are dealt. Alright, so first thing I recommend doing is identifying your hand. You're going to want to do that at all times, but at the beginning it's more so to identify a game plan and to have a understanding of what you can do to respond. So first thing I normally think of is Dougie. They play a Dougie or Paladin Butters or Assassin. What am I going to do? Normally I'd have like a Lightning Bolt or some kind of cancel. Terrence and Phillip, if placed right, can be pretty good. So I think if they have a Dougie, what am I doing? Super Fart probably first, and then clean up with the fire unit. If they have a Headhunter, Memsy in the middle, what am I doing? Or anywhere in the midline. I'm probably going to place a Terrence and Phillip next to him and a pirate ship far away. Normally with Mimsies, what you're going to see is a spell to go with it. So, or a Pastor Craig, Youth Pastor Craig. They'll throw that out there, throw the Mimsy down. You can't stop it with the Holy Combustion or whatever whatever you can use, Transmogrify. But the most common is I see a Fireball. So I try not to crowd the Mimsy. You're gonna want to do that. Throw like 3 or 4 assassins out there if you have 4. Throw your assassin in the fighter, and then you get fireballed. Game's out. So I'll try to put a fighter and a range unit from afar. Or if I can't do that, I'll bait out the fireball, throw like an assassin and a fighter, do some good damage, try to get it out, and then load it up with characters. Every situation is going to be different, but that's pretty much what I do for headhunters. And if they send a Cyborg Kenny straight down the middle, the Super Fart will be okay. I don't know how much damage a level 4 would do against like a level 3 or say level 3 Cyborg Kenny. Terrence and Phillip isn't the worst thing, but obviously Top Warrior is going to be your best choice for that. Not affected by by mind control. So I would put Tupperware right there, right down the middle. But if you didn't have Tupperware, you can't go wrong with the Terrence and Phillip. It's just gonna do damage to itself. All right. So what I don't want to see is a unit right in the front. I see it a lot in this rank play. You don't want that. You want, like I said before, you look at your hand. I don't have anything to be offensive. If you had like a strong assassin, you could put it in the center and force them to play something they don't want to play. Force them to play out of turn, make them uncomfortable. Get their assassin out, your assassin out there. They play like a dog poo, and then all of a sudden they have a dog poo by itself with like half health, maybe 3/4 health. You don't want to do that. All your units are slow. They are more reactionary. You don't want to play hook hand just to get 30 damage at level 2. So I am a big fan of playing, and most people in my rank, you play behind your new kid. You want the fight, for the most part, to come to your side of the field. That way your zaps are included in the fight. So if you're fighting here, you drop a character, boom, they're in the fight. The fight's going on here, they drop a character in the middle line, they have to walk over, move over. You have the advantage when the fight's right around here. So, and I have a preference to play my charge units right in the back at the beginning. Get that charge going, that way you can make use of it. So another thing, and I'm talking a lot in the beginning of the match, but these are all things that you need to be aware of. A lot of things going on at the beginning of the match. What are you doing? What's my plan? If you play a Pirate Ship Timmy in the back, which is probably what I would do, think about a Dwarf King Clyde. If they play a Dwarf King Clyde, how are you stopping it? Probably a Terrence and Phillip. Play Pirate Ship, they Dwarf King, you Terrence and Phillip, and then you can be cheeky. I know that's a British word. Hey, give me that. Sorry. You play Super Fart, get that Dwarf King farther away. I don't know how much distance you can get away with the Super Fart and Dwarf King, but the Terrence and Phillip should clean that up, or eat one of the or eat the hit. All right, so let's see what you do. All right, so you don't even wait till you get to 10 energy. I would recommend that. Like I said, you want to draw out the game. If you're playing reactionary, what your hand is, you want things to come to you. I would wait till close to 10 energy and then make your move. And like I said already, you play the Tupperware up front, which is not ideal. Like what is your goal right here? So you play the Tupperware down. What is your goal in mind? You must have thought something when you picked that card and put it there. I'm thinking you wanted to stop a potential assassin. Well, they could just play it down here now, and you're down a good defensive tool. Tupperware is one of the best defensive tools you can have. So you put it up front. He's slow. He's not going to do much. He's probably just going to die. Okay, and they have a Mimsy and a Space Warrior. All right, so I'm not even going to... Okay, I'll go for it a little bit. Alright, so two major things. Positioning is key with this game. Positioning could bring you from your rank easily to about 3,000. And I'm saying that with hindsight. I know what's going to happen in the game. I'll point it out, obviously. But first thing, your hook hand. You play it. It shoots off its parrot. Then what's it going to do? It's going to walk forward. It's closer to the Space Warrior than the Mimsy. It looks like it's probably gonna just walk forward. Corey, no. So that's 3 energy that isn't gonna do much. This guy is already gonna die or be close to it. I wouldn't worry about the Space Warrior at first. Also, Mimsy, key is to body block him. You play a unit in front of the Mimsy. He's got to walk down or up, probably down, to get around it. Saves you half a second. The heavier the unit, the bigger the unit, the more time Mimsy's going to spend walking around it. So you want to body block a lot. If you get like a hook hand here and someone else right next to it without overextending for a fireball, then the Mimsy's got to go all the way around. It's a lot of time that you can save. And then second, it's probably a misplay. I'm assuming that you're already tracking this, but your Chomper That positioning was bad. Mimsy could have about a quarter less health right now. I don't know how much a level 3 Chomper does to level 4 Mimsy, but it definitely would do a lot more than where it's at now. That Chomper is super easy to avoid. It's probably not going to get any use at all. So Mimsy's going forward. You hit it, awesome. Could be at half health. Alright, it does hit the Mimsy, which is good. But if you notice, go back a little bit. If you notice, you played it here and not in front. So he's got to kind of catch up to the Mimsy. Take 5-6 steps. If you played it in front of the Mimsy, he's already in position. So when he throws the parrot, he's standing. He's not wasting any time moving. He's standing, already hitting. He could have 2 or 3 hits in. He's got to play catch up. You want to play it in front all the time. So, alright. A lot just happened there. When I first saw this, I was like, do not play that Chaos. You're going to do more damage to your hook hand than help you. So you damage your own hook hand. Probably would have been close to dead anyway with the Rogue, but I don't think it would have fully died. Rogue does not target a Tupperware. Can't be targeted by a Tupperware. I mean by a Space Warrior. Space Warrior cannot target a Tupperware. So past him, went for your hook hand. I don't think it would have died completely, but your Chaos definitely pushed it over the edge. So again, what were you trying to accomplish with that Chaos? You're trying to freeze the Mimsy. Cool. He's frozen for all of, what, 2 seconds? 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, about 3 seconds, 2.5. You kill your hook hand, did a little damage with your war cry, but not a whole lot else. What were your other options there? What I would have done was pirate ship behind the new kid, do some damage, and then if you do lose the bar, you have a defensive tool to keep things from coming forward. Or if you wanted to play the Chaos, you probably could have moved it in a way where it only hit the Mimsy. You played it back here, hit the Mimsy, you're golden. Alright, so positioning is a big issue there. The Chomper probably would have already had this guy killed, and then all you had to do is worry about the Ike. Alright, another Headhunter. Just give up the bar. That was a misplay, 100%. You have no energy. He probably knows that. He can make the read on that. He probably has no energy too. 5 cost Big AL. So he can't do much, but you have a Super Fart. It's not going to do anything at the midline, and a Mosquito. He probably has a 2 cost, 3 cost assassin or fighter. Just got to take a few steps to your pirate, to your pirate ship, and he's dead. He's already going to be locked on to a unit, so he's not going to do anything against the guy coming forward. So he's defenseless. Again, pirate ship, or any range for that matter, should be closer, should be buried in the back as much as you can, protected behind a unit. Alright. You drop Mosquito, you try to kill that. It's good, you get damage on both of them. You're going to lose the bar. Oh, no, look at that, you didn't. Alright, you're close to losing the bar. Okay, that's a good TMP, that's fine. Alright, Mosquito's trying to be Rambo. Alright, Mosquito's gonna die unless you lightning bolt it, which I would do. Lightning bolting a Sharon, I usually always recommend. Alright, good. This bar, okay, this level 1 PC, this bar is yours, 100%. I would not worry about this guy too much. I would drop probably a hook hand right in front of your new kid, because hook hand does get thrown back a lot. But if you put it in front of the new kid, wait till the PC gets closer. Your new kid acts as a block for PC, so it just hits your PC, pushes your unit, hits new kid, and pretty much stays where he is. I would wait till he gets closer. You're not in a rush. You don't have energy to. Excuse me. You don't have energy to expound upon your play here. So you're playing it down here. Alright. so I had to leave. My wife came home, so I had to leave, but I'm back now. If I repeat things I said, I'm sorry, but so we're okay. So PC principle coming in, level 1. Hook hand is forward, shouldn't be forward, should be back closer here. So you can body block and do some damage, because right now hook hand's doing nothing. So walk forward and get killed, I can only assume. Alright, so PC killed by the super fart. That's really weak of him. Wow, level 1 PC is nothing. Alright, so here at Chaos will be good. You need to play it farther back, so that way you can get the Indian kid involved. I personally would play dog poo, I think. Well, yeah, you have 3 right now, so I would, it's 50-50. I think you can be alright with either choice, but the dog poo will probably tank the warrior hit better and take care of the Indian kid. But this is fine if you can get the Indian kid in it, but you don't, so he's probably just gonna do most of the damage to you. Yeah. Alright, so I would put it, he's already locked, like I said before. Once it locks on, he clicks the button, that target's going. You're just a second, maybe even less than a second too late on the dog poo, so you lost that bar. He's dead. Alright, so I would try to reset here. Alright, you got dog poo. Chopper, get rid of him, fine. Yeah, this is just good game. GG. If I remember, you lightning bolt it just to try to kill it. Yeah, it doesn't do it. What level is your lightning bolt? Sorry. 3. Yeah, I need to get that a little higher. Alright, so here you show me the deck. It's not too bad, honestly. Medicine Woman should be a higher level. Level 2's not doing a whole lot. I would take out the Coon. You never, spoiler alert, but she never has an opportunity to play the Coon, and she doesn't play it. There's been opportunity to, but you just don't play it. I would play it, like I said, behind the new kid, and then throw out Mosquito. That's 2 times as much buffs for him. But you don't play the Coon, so you either need to get comfortable playing bigger cards and kind of dealing with the consequence, because it seems like you want value for your energy, which is great, but if you play a big tank, you just have to work on keeping them alive, and that includes positioning and knowing where to play things, which I guess is positioning, but in my head they were different. Alright, so here's the deck. So what are your offensive tools? I don't see anything. Professor Chaos is, yeah, an assassin, so you can say he's offensive, but if you need to, you can use him on the offense, throw him in there. But with this deck, there should never really be a time when you're starting the game and you throw a card in. If you want to do that with Chaos to test to see if they're a D-ranker or you just want to get things going, that's fine. I don't recommend it, but if you want to, you can. It's just a strong war cry. Let's go forward a little bit. Alright, lower level, that should help you. That's a pretty significant amount. Slightly lower rank, so I'm not gonna expect a whole lot of different playstyle from the last guy. Alright, you see your deck. I'm not gonna look at the cards. I'm just gonna, first thing I'm gonna say is what my hand is and what I would do. Alright. Nothing. I would put Pirate Ship in the back. I said why in the past. This could just get demolished. Alright, Lightning Bolt to Nathan. It should have happened as soon as you saw the War Boy. Okay. Alright, he's just gonna get fully healed. So Mosquito Swarm heals the mosquito unit. So you play a hook hand up front. At this point, you should have already identified that you lost this fight. You need to save energy to fight off whatever he brings. So once you see that you lost this fight, reset. Save up your energy, see what happens. If he sends a Dougie in, you want the energy to throw a Chomper or Super Fart. If he throws an Assassin up here and down here, you want to be able to fight it. Whatever. You want to assess the situation, save your energy, and if you want to play a hook hand to try to get your Terrence Phillip up higher, you need to play him back, because yeah, you know, that could be cool. They could get 1 or 2 hits, but inevitably he's gonna play something to kill him. It's gonna happen. Yep, there it is. Hook hand should be back, like I said. It does hit the mosquito, but it essentially does nothing in the long run. So you just pretty much wasted 3 energy completely. Alright. Tough spot to be in. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Pirate ship up here on the top. That way it doesn't hurt your new kid and your pirate ship. That's what I would do. Okay, that's fine. If your pirate ship was up here, he could still be damaging the enemy units. Put him up here. Splash damage is about this big, maybe a little smaller. Pirate ship would be out of the way. Kill the Terrence a little faster, which it didn't really matter. And it would continue to attack units. You might have your charge about like right here. And then you can save it and then hit the tool shed. Alright. Alright, so what I would do right now, again, pirate ship behind the new kid, man, or a little lower if you wanted to engage quicker. Probably I would take the pirate ship, pull him right here, right below your new kid, because if he sends an assassin to try to get your pirate ship, mosquito's there. It's not gonna do anything. Alright, that was decent positioning. You could have blocked a little more if you put him up here, if the shadow was like here. So that's something I do. When you're placing units, I look at the shadow, I don't look at the outline, because it might look like the Tupperware is going to body block a lot, but so you place him, alright, cool, he's going to block him, but look at the shadow. He's ahead. His shadow is going to just go right past, and that's basically what he does. So if that helps, use the shadow to, you know, to think about positioning. Alright, Chomper, that's good. He's dead. Visitors, those are pretty fragile. Alright, that's fine. That's good. He's buried back there. Alright, those two are going to die. Tupperware is going to do some damage. Hit the charge. You get both units there. Yeah, dog poo should be higher, but that's probably more preference thing than an actual misplay. If you were worried about enemies below, then fine, but alright, I would put a TMP up here. Yeah, I would put TMP, get rid of Nathan. That's good. Alright, so what you got now? You got, oh, a little spoiler, what happens. You got TMP going up here, hopefully they make contact. Alien drone in the top, level 1, your Zaps could deal with it quickly. Level 1 is nothing. And you got Mosquito and his swarm down here. You had 4 energy, right? You're about to have 4 energy. Now would be a good time. I don't know how much attack your Coon does, but I would probably put the Coon back here. Fuck it, you know? Put the Coon back there. You're already 2 bars ahead. let the Coon soak up some damage, do some damage, and then by the time they engage in a little bit of battle, you can throw Mosquito and boom, your Coon is buffed like 2 buffs. But that's a preference. I mean, you could have been fine with Medicine Woman back there too. All right, so you got Mimsy. This guy's gonna die to the Chomper. I don't even see where that Chomper came from. When did you play that? Okay, that... I'm hoping you realize that was a misplay. I mean, yes, it came to help you in the end, but only because he got... I think the program stand got bounced in that position. But, yeah, you probably thought you saw a unit coming towards you. You just assumed, maybe, that the Chomper would stop him. No, he's flying, man. He can't do that. So, 2 energy essentially wasted right now. You don't know for sure what could happen. Oops. Alright, this is fine. Frozen, whatever. Alright, what are you going to do about this? Use your range, man. Use your range for one reason. AoE. I don't remember. Oh, God, I'm bad at paying attention. What was his other fucking theme? He's playing superheroes, right? Superheroes and sci-fi. So poison is good at this meta, especially if it's like level 5. So if you threw Tupperware, you'd be fine. If you threw pirate ship like right here, that could be bad because Tupperware poison could screw you all up. So you'd be okay with a ranged up here, kind of away from everyone, or you could put a Tupperware blocking, I would say right here, because again his animation's not slow, it's quick. He just gets right in the fight. Mimsy walks up, he hits. Mimsy goes around, he hits. Mimsy walks away, he hits, and then he walks towards him. You play him down there. Now watch what happens. He hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fucking way too many steps. Let's count that in seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4 seconds. Granted, the War Boy was there. Cut that in half, maybe 2 seconds. You still would have lost. You would have lost time when you could have got 3 hits in there, or maybe let's just say 2 with the War Boy. So you're getting him down. That's cool. I like that. You get the War Boy out of there. Keep your Tupperware safe. Awesome. Oh, and look at that. He's up there. Mosquito always just finds a new kid, and the game's probably won. Yep, he's okay, good. You won, but, and I don't mean this to sound harsh, but a higher ranked opponent would have probably won that game. And yeah, it's true that you're at the ranks you're at because of the way you're playing. All you gotta do is focus on, let's see, what would I say? Focus on, number 1, the biggest thing is your positioning. Where you place card. Hopefully looking back at it and seeing me point things out made you realize that where you place things matters. Don't place a dog poo up front for no reason. He's gonna die. Don't place a pirate ship. If there's an enemy here and you have a fighter fighting him, you don't need to have your medicine woman right next to them. Place her back. Use her full range. If you place her a little too far back and she takes a couple steps forward, that's fine, because you got maximum distance there. It's harder for her to die. Again, it depends on what you're trying to do with her. If you want her in the action instantly, then a little closer is fine, but use that, have that game sense to know where you're playing things and what that position is going to do with the card. Second, think about what value is your card going to get you. If you place that Chomper down, is it going to help me in the game, or is it going to help me for the next 3 seconds and then not matter? If that's the case, then don't do it. If they have 5 units coming your way and they're all half health, maybe less than half, and you're gonna lose the bar, and they're gonna die from the explosion. And if they're playing mystical, that's a different thing. But if they're not, don't worry about like Hallelujah or any of that. If you don't have to worry about healing spells, let them die. Let them take the bar. They get backed up by the explosion, and they die. A lot of players at like your level, if that situation happens and they're gonna lose the bar, they will place a card down to kill units that are gonna die to the explosion anyways. They use their energy, get their unit killed, they lose the bar anyways, all the units die, but they're down an extra 3, 4, God forbid 5 fucking energy because they just were so wrapped around the idea that losing a bar is bad. You don't want it, but you could have used that energy to save up for a push or save up for stopping something else. Because then at that point, if you waste that energy, you're even again instead of being ahead. So I said 1, positioning, 2, say card value, and 3 is probably situational awareness, knowing what themes. It's 2 in the morning for me right now, so I wasn't paying attention to the last game theme, but knowing what themes are playing. You see your opponent plays a sci-fi unit and an adventure unit. Let's say no. Yeah, you don't have to worry about a Pope Timmy. You know, if you see a Grand Wizard come down and you want to Unholy Combust it, but you're worried about a Pope Timmy, you haven't seen the second theme, and then they play a sci-fi, boom, Unholy Combust it. You don't have to worry about Pope. You have to think about that kind of things. What are they going to combo, and can I be punished if I use a certain card? If I Lightning Bolt this, can they use a card in their theme to work around it? And the biggest issue with that is going to be Pope Timmy. But if I Aerostorm the board and they all get to low health, is a Hallelujah or Regen going to wipe out the progress from the Aerostorm? You see what I'm saying? Situational awareness. You know, if I know I killed the Dougie earlier and I haven't seen the Dougie for the whole game and I want to push forward to get the final bar, don't use all your energy. Save some energy. Save your best Dougie unit, so that way when they play Dougie in the last second, when they see you dump all your energy, you can kill it. That's the kind of situational awareness I'm talking about. Knowing where you're at in the game and how you can play towards your end, your victory. Those were the 3 major things I saw in these 2 games. Easily fixed as long as you're focusing on it. Positioning is one of the best ways to get a higher rank. That's like, you focus on your positioning, you can be at, I would probably say about 3,000. Yeah, I feel pretty confident you could be close to 3,000 if your positioning was better. And that includes the Chomper card. If you can play your Chomper better, then you can get up there. But if you have any questions, let me know. Any concerns. But anyone else who watches this, if you have anything to say, go ahead, comment it. Say, hey, this asshole said you shouldn't play it, but I think that's a good idea. Then, you know, I don't mind talking about it. I tend to play a more defensive game than some people. But at the end of the day, if you have those like strategies in your mind, you can play offensively but think about the outcomes. But yeah, so thanks for submitting your video. If you want to submit another one to me, just, you know, reach out to me on Discord, comment on my YouTube channel, whatever, and then I'll see if I can do another one. But yeah, thanks a lot, appreciate it.